I ask for your first preference vote on the 4th of June, not on the basis of empty promises, but on the far better foundation of my proven record here in Europe. Whatever the issue, I have fought tenaciously for the best possible deal for Northern Ireland.
In these tough times, double and triple jobbing, huge expenses and family dynasty building has brought politics into disrepute. With Jim Allister, you get none of that. Just first-class representation in Europe and hard work at home and abroad.
With less than a third of 1% of the EU's population, Northern Ireland's issues could be easily swamped, particularly at a time of ever-competing demands from right across Europe. So it takes full-time effort and determined representation to make sure that Ulster's case is heard. Whether in committee in Brussels or in the plenary sessions in Strasbourg, organisation at Mr. Brun, or in persuading colleagues, or in lobbying departments back home, I have dedicated myself to being heard on your behalf.
A farmer always knows a good deal, and in Jim Allister we've got the best voice in Europe. He speaks up for farming on every issue, and not just at election time.
Without doubt, Jim Allister has been the best MEP the fishermen have ever had. He knows the problems the fishermen face, and he fights hard on their behalf.
But this election is also about Ulster politics. It is your opportunity to give your verdict on terrorists in government and those who put them there. It is hypocritical of the DUP to scaremonger about Sinn Féin topping the poll when it was they who put the same Sinn Féin to the very top and heart of your government. You cannot make Martin McGuinness your buddy in government and pretend concern about Mr. Brun. No, actions still speak louder than words. But if you think it is wonderful to have Martin McGuinness as your joint First Minister, then I'm not your man. If you rejoice in the chaos brought to education, then you'll want to thank those who gifted Sinn Féin that office. If you can accept that South Armagh IRA can murder Paul Quinn and its wicked Army Council continue in existence while its Sinn Féin sits here at Stormont in your government, then you'll not be voting TUV. But if, like me, you abhor terrorists in government and you reject the system of mandatory coalition which guarantees their rule over us, then I am your man. Let's make this election a roll call of Democrats opposed to terrorists in government.
Jim Allister is Ulster's insurance policy against further runaway concessions to Sinn Féin. The very existence of TUV has kept the brakes on, and that's the reason for the shared desire of the DUP and Sinn Féin to get him out.
Yes, I think that's absolutely correct. If you think back to 2 short years ago at the last Assembly election, it was full of tough talk about ill-gotten gains and much more besides, but immediately it was over. It was time to cosy up with Sinn Féin, and essentially if Jim Allister can be defeated this time round, I see nothing else than full steam ahead for policing and justice, the shrine at the maze, whatever else it takes to keep Sinn Féin happy and at the government table.
You know where you stand with me. In Northern Ireland or in Europe, my principles don't change. I'm here to do the best possible job for you.